So this week I've managed to spend like the grand total of an hour at the allotment because there's just nothing to do really there at the moment. I've got to move a few bits around, make a few strawberry beds, but I'll be doing that today. I've been spending most of my time in the garden, and I have an outdoor greenhouse. It's only one of the cheap little things, but I personally am a great believer that nature knows best. So if you sow seeds inside on a windowsill and they get nice and warm and lovely, then you have to muck around hardening them all off, and then they might die in the frosts that come. However, if you just sow the seeds in their little module trays and put them outside in an unheated greenhouse and just leave them there, then they will eventually germinate when ready. And more than 2 weeks ago I did this, and I've not been mollycoddling them, taking them in and out. I have left it closed the last few days, whereas now I normally open it every day. And I've got a few little bits in there that have started to germinate, so I thought I would show you. So in here we have red sorrel, red salad bowl, green salad bowl, I can't see, claytonia, celery, spring onion, little gem lettuce, tom thumb lettuce, beetroot, spinach, beets and more spring onions. Then we have peas, more peas, nasturtiums, radish, celeriac, kohlrabi, greyhound cabbage, swede, cauliflower, lots of sweet peas, okay, so this is my little tiny greenhouse. It's not very big, but we have lots of things in here, and as you can see, there are green things. So this is tom thumb lettuce that's come up. This at the top is green salad bowl. This is little gem. Those are the only ones come up so far. Oh, actually, look, this one here, I can't remember what it is. It is spinach beet. So that's one of my favourite salad leaves, along with green and red lettuce salad bowl. And then if you look down here, the nasturtiums, nothing's popped yet. Nothing's popped of, oh dear, we have a radish. But these are actually seeds that I found, these are seeds that I found in the bottom of my seed box. I had no idea what they were, so I sowed them anyway. These are my peas, and if I look very carefully, I can see some peas beginning to emerge. They're looking a bit dry, so I'm going to give them a little, just a little mist. Everything else is really fine. These need to be planted out. These need to be planted. Oh no, the fuchsia's not looking good. I'll pop her down here and give her a little plant. I think I should probably plant this one right now, shouldn't I? It's looking a little bit bad, but yeah, that's all ready to go. Also, I did a thing. I accidentally went to the garden centre and fell for the scams. So we have strawberries here, which are flowering already. This is going to be a little strawberry. So these are going to go down to, I was going to take them down to the allotment, but the boys have suggested I grow them at home. So I think I'm going to grow these at home. Just a nice plant. And I've bought some spring onions, some curly kale, cabbage and a couple of courgettes. Just because I want to see how they go, and I wasn't planning to grow courgettes, and I know I'm starting to harden them off a bit. They have come from a garden centre, so they're used to being in the warm. So I've been keeping them inside, and I've brought them out for a few hours, and I'm just going to keep doing that until they're ready to go out in the allotment. Okay, that's it. This morning, I've come outside with my cup of tea, and I'm sat on my porch swing, just having 20 minutes of sunshine before I start the day. Last night was the first night that I left my sweet peas out overnight. The temperatures were about 2 degrees or so, but I wanted to see how they would fare. This little guy looks a bit poorly, but I actually think it's because he's a bit dry. The moist ones are looking nice and strong, and the ones that are slightly dry, they're not looking brilliant at all. But we've got quite a few good ones. Today I want to get the old swimming pool taken apart and put in the bin. Yesterday I put a little fence up where the rhubarb is over there. I'll see if I can zoom in. There, just there. Let me see if I get my finger in shot. There, to stop my dog peeing on it. My little plum tree is sitting over there and it's got buds on it and everything's fine. The chicken coop has been cleaned. My hydrangea is coming into buds now, and look at that, how beautiful. My daffodil is telling me it's spring. How wonderful is this? That's the first time in 3 years that this has worked. I have Aquilegia popping up all over the garden, and as we all know, Aquilegia is my favourite plant. The lavender's sprouting a bit. We have more Aquilegia growing. The little primrose has been eaten. I can't really remember what this is called. I've completely forgotten, in all honesty. Let's have a look at the bushes along the way. This has been eaten. We don't really know what by. But one thing that I have noticed is all of this area here that's just mud. This was snowberry. There's Scrappy. This was snowberry, which I spent a very long time digging over. There's still bits of it left, but I have noticed it has not sprouted again. So touch wood that it doesn't. I removed many suckers from the garden, so we shall see. We shall see if it works or not. And I'll take you to the other side. The garden's definitely a mess at the minute, but it is what it is for now. We'll get to it. Gooseberry bush is looking good. I've had to stake it because it was growing this way to avoid all the raspberry canes that were down here last year. I have now planted here lilies. One more lily. Here's my rose. This is my Joro rose, which is doing nice considering it was just transplanted a couple of weeks ago. Very happy with that. There are little buds on it. More lilies here. If you can see this is all raspberry coming up. It just overgrew everything and I'm just going to have to keep fighting it as I can. This is my Gloria Day rose. It's doing very well. Planted more lilies here. And then this here is my Compassion rose. This is my favourite rose. And it's doing very well, look. So hopefully we'll have a nice climbing rose up there soon. My wildlife pond is very empty. I didn't get any frog spawn this year. And I figured out that the reason for that is because, let me just zoom out a bit for you. That the reason is because it's still in the shade in the spring when they're trying to, you know, lay their frog spawn. So we don't have any this year, which is very sad. But never mind. Got some Aquilegia growing up here. This is a bracken, which is not growing. I don't know why, but I'm going to let all these raspberries grow a little bit. And that's it. So I'm coming to you from underneath the shade of my porch swing at the minute. If I lift this up, we get blinded, so I'm not doing that. This week there's been lots and lots of developments in my life. My youngest son, who is 11 years old, has been struggling with school. I have decided to remove him from school for the last 3 months and home educate him, which I'm really looking forward to, and so's he. I've obviously most of you won't already know that I do already home educate my 12-year-old. We have a wonderful life home educating, and now my youngest is going to join too, and I can't think of anything that would anything better than that, really. It's the dream, isn't it? So I'm going to be taking quite a bit of time to educate these beautiful children. But yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to vlog a little bit more. My ex-husband isn't happy with the kids being on YouTube, and the youngest doesn't want to go on YouTube, so I won't be able to show their faces. But I'm going to start a vlog series now. So we'll have normal vlogs, and then we'll have the allotment vlogs. And I have a few DIY projects to start. I've got a stud wall to build for my mum. I've got a chicken run to build for the house. I've got a fireplace to tile in beautiful antique Victorian green tiles. And just a few other things to do, bits of decorating here and there. And so I'm going to start vlogging all of that, as well as the allotment vlogs. So hopefully you'll stick around for those. Hopefully you'll enjoy them. And if there's anything you want to see, please let me know.